So in my past discussion, I told that Lanko's accusation that the postal employees are a bunch of crooks is not relevant, because actually those employees led by the postmaster help him. So it is not correct to call the employees of the post office as a bunch of crooks. So the students would like to write here, what will be the answer? Why would you not agree with Lenko calling them a bunch of crooks? I completely disagree to the accusatory statement given by Lenko when he called the postal employees as a bunch of crooks. Actually, those postal employees honestly helped him. The money was not sent by God. They did it to show their benevolence towards the poor farmer, not to shake his faith. So the answer will be like this. Then one question is coming from First Flight, and here is the question. The young seagull was afraid of flying while. In the chapter First Flight, which is divided into two units, First Flight and the Black Aeroplane, here the question is, why was the young seagull not afraid of flying? If we go through the course, we will find it in details that the young seagull had two brothers and one sister. He lived along with his parents. But as the young seagull was nervous, he could not believe on his he could not believe on the strength of his wings, feathers. He could not fly. So the answer will be here. The young seagull was afraid of flying, and why? The answer will be like this. The young seagull was afraid of flying because he was very timid. He did not summon up courage to fly. And flight or flying, it is an activity that require courage and strength of mind, which he did not have. Then the third question will be like this. What would you say was the greatest obstacle faced by the narrator in transporting Misville to Kemisferna? So the writer was in Iran, and he purchased one pet Misville, but there were some problems in transporting the otter to his home country, that is England, because the British Airlines did not allow such an animal to be transported through their flight. This was the main obstacle that he faced there. Then, fourth question, why did Mr. Kessing call NA an incorrigible chatterbox? Here the question is asked why NA was called incorrigible. So, what is the meaning of incorrigible? One who can't be corrected. Someone who is so bad, someone who is so misguided, he or she cannot be corrected. So, when mathematics teacher, I mean Mr. Kessing, gave homework 2-3 times, after that also NA did not stop talking much. So finally, Mr. Kessing called NA as the what? Incorrigible chatterbox. So incorrigible means one who can't be corrected. Clear? Then comment on the significance of bread baker in a traditional Goan village. In traditional Goan village, as in the chapter The Baker, we have seen that glimpses of India, that the bakers, they played very important role in the economic life and social life of Goan villages. These bakers, they earn enough money to feed themselves. Their breads were greatly demanded, expected by the people in social activities, in social functions like in during the marriage ceremony, in other religious festivities also. In this way, the baker had very great role in the Goan village. So these were the five questions discussed in detail in the first few minutes. Now, in another section, there are some questions covering three questions are there, and here the students have to write within 40 to 50 words. Within 40 to 50 words, question is here: what made Hari Singh come back to Anil? Actually, Hari Singh, as portrayed in the chapter, the thief story, he was a thief. He stole money from Anil and was planning to go by the Lucknow bound express. But he did not go. Why did not Hari Singh go by the Lucknow bound train? If we discuss here, one reason will come. I think he had what self abusement. He had realized his own mistake of cheating a person who believed him very strongly. While staying with Anil, Hari Singh had been greatly benefited. Anil taught him a trick of writing, calculation, addition, cooking, so many things. So I think he had that realization at the end. He thought of not leaving that place and he came back there. Why was Matilda unhappy in her early married life? This question is coming from the chapter that is what necklace. And why was Matilda Loisel unhappy in her married life? If we go through the chapter, in the very beginning it is mentioned that Matilda Loisel was very ambitious. She had high aspiration. When she got married to a lowly paid clerk, she was very unhappy because she could not digest others' prosperity. When she saw all other friends who were reading with her were enjoying luxurious life, on thinking all these things, she was greatly worried, and uh, she always expected, expensive things in her life, which was not possible for her to obtain. This made her extremely sad. Then describe the curious episode which took place in clergyman's study. So this is uh, taken from that the chapter that is what is the chapter that when that footprints without feet, when that scientist Griffin went to the village of Iping, he misused his power of robbing the people. One day he entered into the clergy's study room, and clergyman's wife shouted. Now there was allegation somebody has entered into the home, and after some time they found that in their room the drawer was open and their housekeeping money was not there. This is very interesting. Then we have some questions, long questions. Answer any one of the following in about 100 to 120 words. Here I would not intrude on him. Why does the poet not offer money to the boy to buy another ball? This question has come from the poem Ball, poem by John Berryman. Here the poet has presented an ordinary item, that is a ball, but through the ball the poet wants to convey a message that through the loss of the ball the child is required to experience uh, loss of life. Loss is universal, loss is indispensable part of our life. So I think the poet wanted the boy to learn and know the nature of loss, because loss will come in our life in different forms. How powerful we are, it doesn't matter, but loss will come in our life. So we should be ready to face it every time. And the poet, through the poem, when he presented ball and the loss of the ball, will teach the child a lesson how to face loss in life. So that is the very important thing. These are some important questions that we should revise before going for English examination. Besides this, in the next video, we will discuss some more questions about English textbook, and I do hope that all these questions will highly benefit the students. So please do watch this video continuously and constantly, and give your valuable and precious comments so that we can present more and more useful videos on other classes too. Thank you.